Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, Honorable Board of Examiners. My name is Bima Bramantiya Putra, and I will present about my thesis about sustainable competitive advantage analysis of PT Telkom Indonesia digital business. First, I will introduce the background of my thesis. Indonesia has the potential of the biggest digital economy valuation for about 40% of the Southeast Asia digital economy value, which is about 40 billion US dollar in 2019 and 133 billion US dollar in 2025. And it's the biggest digital economy valuation compared to the other Southeast Asia countries. Next is the number of internet users in Indonesia. In the last 5 years, based on the APGI survey in 2015 until 2020, Indonesia has 86 million increase in internet users. Starting from 110.2 million users in 2015 until 196.7 internet users in Indonesia. That is the potential that Indonesia has, and it becomes the opportunities for every companies in Indonesia, and it makes the companies transforming to the digital companies, most of them in Indonesia. Next is the PT Telkom Indonesia organization. Where is the PT Telkom digital business located? That is under the digital business director, and it has a directorate and the division under itself that manage the digital business and operate the digital business independently with the support of the other divisions in terms of network, finance, human capital, and etc. So, based on the annual report of PT Telkom Indonesia, PT Telkom Indonesia digital business has the difference in cost and revenue. PT Telkom Indonesia digital business has high cost of digital business in the last 4 years, starting from 2017 until 2020. And the difference is quite high. So the company needed a deeper analysis of its resources and capabilities that the companies should focus, should maintain and enhance, so that the company can achieve, can reduce the difference for between the revenue and the cost of the digital business itself, so that the PT Telkom Indonesia digital business can have the revenue bigger than the cost. So the company needed a deeper analysis for its resources and capabilities. So it raises a question: which PT Telkom Indonesia digital business internal resources and capabilities that can make PT Telkom Indonesia digital business achieves sustainable competitive advantage? First, we have pastel analysis for external analysis that is based on 6 factors, which is political factors, economic factors, social factors, the technological factors, environmental factors, and legal factors. These are the factors that the company will analyze. That is research will analyze for PT Telkom Indonesia digital business. Next is the value driver analysis. This method is good for analyzing the differentiation that happen in the company based on its value driver. And it has 8 value drivers that can support the differentiation that happening in the company. This research will analyze those value drivers that influence PT Telkom Indonesia digital business. Next is the FRIO framework, FRIO analysis. This analysis is used to evaluate the company resource and its competitive advantage based on its valuable, rare factors, inimitability factors, and organizable factors. And with this framework, with this analysis, we can conclude that the resource and capabilities has which competitive implication. Is it sustainable competitive advantage? Is it temporary competitive advantage? Is it sustained competitive advantage? And etc. for the company. And next is the research methodology. The research design that is used for this research is qualitative research. The external analysis is using pastel analysis based on the secondary data, such as existing sources like annual report, surveys, and etc. Next is the internal analysis that is using value drivers and FRIO analysis. Next is the data collection method, which is 2 types of data, which are primary data, which is from semi-structured in-depth interview, and secondary data from existing sources. So that the research framework is starting from problem statement, then from the support of external environment analysis, from pastel analysis, we can identify the resource and capabilities is using value driver analysis. And then we analyze that value driver analysis that influence PT Telkom Indonesia digital business. And we will find the resources and capabilities, and we will analyze that resources and capabilities by using FRIO framework, and then we can find which resources and capabilities that has the sustainable competitive advantage, competitive implication. And next is the data analysis method, which is first is data collection from interview, from existing sources, etc. And then we do the data reduction by doing the coding for the interview transcript. And then we are doing the data display by displaying the data from the data that we collected and data that we already reduced by using the coding in the interview transcript. And then after that, we can conclude the data and we can draw and verify again if necessary. And then we enter the results and discussion These are the value driver identification that this research already found based on the interview and based on the existing sources too. Next, based on the value driver identification, we find this research find the resource and capabilities that PT Telkom Indonesia digital business has. Based on Barney, the resource and capabilities categories divided into three, with physical capital, human capital, and organizational capital. And those are stated in this table. Now, we will discuss the value driver that has the influence on PT Telkom Indonesia digital business. First is employee skill, training, and experience. This value driver influence PT Telkom Indonesia digital business. PT Telkom Indonesia digital business has annual training and certification programs for employee skill enhancement. This shows the data of the certification, leadership development programs, and regular training that the company held every year in the last 3 years, starting to 2017 until 2019. This shows the certification and training that held every year and held and attended by many of the employees. And then the technology and innovation. The company has 2 startup incubation, which are MUBA, Digital MUBA, and Indigo, which is a place for startup development to enhance PT Telkom Indonesia digital business innovation ecosystem. Then, PT Telkom Indonesia, of course, use the latest technology for its products, like Big Box with its big data, Antares with its Internet of Things, and Smart Eye with its augmented reality. Next is the quality control process. PT Telkom Indonesia digital business has the systems development lifecycle for standard development guideline for PT Telkom Indonesia digital business products. That is consists of 6 activities designed to ensure that the products produced are error-free. Next is the input quality. The PT Telkom Indonesia has many branches office, that is the sources of PT Telkom Indonesia digital business to reach the remote areas through its branch offices. And PT Telkom Indonesia also has the recruitment various recruitment ways for recruiting the new talents, such as Great People Training Program, Great People Internship Program, and Pro Hire. And this shows the statistic of the recruitments, which is like in the last 3 years. So the conclusion is showed from pastel analysis from each factor. From the political factors, we got the factors that become the opportunities and the factors that become the threats. From each factor, like political factors, economic factors, social factors, technological factors, environmental factors, and legal factors. And the value driver that has the influence on PT Telkom Indonesia digital business is employee skill, training, and experience, technology and innovation, quality control, and input quality. And then 3 resources and capabilities which has its competitive implication is a sustainable competitive advantage. There are 3. Those are nationwide network infrastructure, BUMN status, and a startup incubation. So that are the resources and capabilities that PT Telkom Indonesia digital business should maintain and enhance. And the recommendation is PT Telkom Indonesia, PT Telkom Indonesia should make a new business unit or division that focus on the digital business, because the nature of digital business and telecommunication companies is different in terms of business strategy and capabilities. The new business unit or division will be focusing on the enhancement and development of digital products, service, and startups. Thank you for your attention. This is my thesis summary. Thank you.